And the head coach of that team, Tom Allen, joins us now for our All-State Campus interview. So, Tom, that's 3 straight losses for you guys now, where you were almost there. 3 straight one-score losses. What is harder to get over, losing a really close game or losing a blowout game?
Well, neither's a whole lot of fun, but I would say that the close ones are tougher because you go back and you isolate this play and that play and say, if we just would have done this, we just would have done that, the outcome would have been different. So, yeah, those close ones are really tough.
Your quarterback, Peyton Ramsey, got injured last week. What's the latest on him?
Yeah, he's working hard, been rehabbing, and day-to-day right now, so we're hoping to get him back, and he's doing everything possible. So we got 2 quarterbacks, and so they're both got to be ready. Is
that something where you might even wait till Saturday morning till deciding?
Yeah, we're going to have to. It'll be a game-time decision for sure.
Gotcha. What is your philosophy as a head coach? You're going in this week to take on a top 10 opponent. Do you believe in the using the rah-rah mentality of, like, you guys can do something you'll remember forever by beating a top 10 team? Or do you use more of a philosophy of, like, they're just the other guys on the side of the field, it's just another game?
Well, I think we've shown to be able to be in these kind of situations and to find ourselves in the fourth quarter with opportunities to win. And so, to me, it's the next big game for us on our schedule. Tell our team it's the most important game. It's the biggest game of the season because it's the next game. And so there's no question we have a ton of respect for Wisconsin and the talent that they have and their coaching staff and the way that they play and the way that they're coached. But we believe that if we play our style of football, our guys are going to compete and fight for 60 minutes and have a chance to find a way to win the game in the fourth quarter.
You've been studying the Badgers, looking at tapes all week, I'm sure. From what you've seen, what's the best possible way to try to slow down their rushing attack?
Well, you know, nobody's really been successful doing that. It's just, you know, our success on first down is going to be critical. You know, you kind of view them like that when you play an option team. If they can stay on schedule and create a lot of third and short and third mediums, then their success rate is really, really high. So to me, it's our early down success is going to be critical. And you got to be so disciplined, so physical at the point of attack. They have so much size and they wear you down, you know, as the game progresses. So to me, in order for us to have a chance to be able to compete with them and be where we want to be and where we believe we can be, it's going to be a matter of each guy doing his job in his gaps and being extremely physical on those early downs and then doing a great job getting off the field on third downs.
How do you try to improve your own offense's rushing attack?
Well, you know, first of all, you know, we're going against, once again, a very stout defense against the run. That's been a common theme. We played many top 10 defenses this year, especially in the run game, and they make it hard, you know. So, to me, you have to be able to establish yourself from a perspective of, even though you may not be getting in early parts of the game, the outcome that you want on those runs, but to stay true to the run game. And then as you continue to, you know, get the tempo that you want, and throw the football the way that you'd like to, that those running lanes will be created from there. So it's a little bit of a different philosophy from that perspective because of the way that they play and how big and strong they are in the core. You know, you're not just going to root them out of there.
Give me the big picture on this season for your team. What have you been most happy about with your team?
Well, first of all, man, the fight of our kids has been consistent, and the toughness, the grit, the way they've competed. Obviously had some disappointments that you can't go back and redo or relive, but you learn from, for sure. The leadership of our guys, we have some strong leaders in our senior class, a lot of young talent here that is playing well and growing and getting better, and trying to weather some of these injuries we've had to be able to give other guys opportunities to play, you know. So to me, those have been extremely positive things, but it's just the process of learning how to fight every single week. You know, every week's a battle. Everything's going to be tough. Nothing's going to be easy, and we don't have a lot of margin for error, and so we've got to be a very, very physically tough, mentally tough type of football team, and I think we're growing into that. And our guys have been, you know, in a lot of these games, as you mentioned, they've come down to the wire in one-possession games. We just got to find a way to win those games and make those critical plays at critical times, and that's going to be the key for us on Saturday as well.
Is that the thing that you would say, from the big picture perspective, you most feel your team needs to improve upon?
I think so. You know, it's the finishing component. You know, being able to, we put ourselves in these positions, you know, both on the road and at home, and now we have to finish, you know, and I know that that's been a theme and that I've talked about for a long time, and it's still those competitive plays and late in the game that you have to make, and we're still not finding ourselves on the positive end of those at this point, but we're right there still. We're still in those situations, and it's going to happen. I believe with my whole heart, and our kids believe it. It's just a matter of staying with it, believing in the process, believing in each other, and fighting every single day to get better.
It'd be pretty dramatic if it happens this weekend against top 10 ranked Wisconsin. Tom Allen, good luck on Saturday. Thanks for your time.
Oh, thank you so much. LEO.